Weapons have always been really special to Tripwire, and it's really something that we've always kind of focused on ever since Red Orchestra 1. And we were really realism nuts with Red Orchestra 2, and when it came to Killing Floor, it was a time to do something a little more action-based and creative.
Even our real-world weapons, our AKs, our SCARs, our shotguns, they're all modeled very, very precise, and we really take pride in that in Tripwire.
Tripwire Interactive has always been really famous and well known for having high quality guns in our games. Part of this is obviously because, well, we're gun nuts. But beyond that, we feel like in a first-person shooter game, the primary way that a player interacts with the game is with their weapon. So for us, we want to make sure that the weapons are as immersive and as enjoyable as possible for the player. For Killing Floor 2, what we really want to do with weapons is what would be fun to kill the Zeds with. You know, a lot of it is looking at what were the favorites from Killing Floor 1 that we want to bring back. You know, assault rifles like the AK, you know, shotguns like the AA-12. Those are really fun to just destroy monsters with.
The first thing we do is we look at each perk and what is the perk about, because some perks inherently are more about real-world weapons, some are more about fictional weapons. Then we look at Killing Floor 1 and that perk and what were people's actual favorites, what were the ones people really loved. Because we want to make sure we don't take anything away from that.
But also, we look at what are weapons that would be fun and creative to kill Zeds with. So this brings us into where we're getting maybe some sci-fi weapons, or maybe some, you know, post-apocalyptic hybrid weapons. Really, the sky's the limit for us. And if it's fun to kill Zeds with, we want to put it in the game.
And then the great thing about Killing Floor is, you know, when this game comes out, that won't be the total weapon set that you're going to have. Killing Floor 1 came out, and I believe we had about 19 different weapons, and now we have almost 70. So the same thing's going to happen with Killing Floor 2. You know, we're going to constantly add more stuff, we're going to add new weapons, we're going to make the perks have even more variation.
My favorite weapon in Killing Floor 2 so far is probably the AA-12.
So my favorite gun is probably the AA-12, the most powerful shotgun for the support perk.
It's a classic, fully automatic shotgun that we had in the first game, and you know, you just feel so powerful when you're just ripping through the Zeds.
Mostly just because it's a fully auto shotgun and it can just unleash so much damage down the lane.
My personal favorite is going to be the Berserker class. It's gonna slice and dice, but I can't really say too much.
I was always a big fan of burning things, so any flame weapon tends to get my attention, and there's going to be some fun stuff lurking there. Beyond that, I'm kind of enjoying the commando weapons, but that's always been my style. A good assault rifle, yeah, I can go for those. I'm developing a taste, to my surprise, for the medic weapons, because I was never much of a medic before.
The medic is it's a cool kind of modular weapon design. It starts with a pistol, and then we build on top of that. So the pistol converts to an SMG. It's reloaded all through the same pistol grip, and then for the SMG to convert to the Tier 3 shotgun, we keep the shroud this time. We remove the barrel, remove the buttstock, and add a new component in the front and back end to create a different weapon. We have Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and the Tier 4 is the assault rifle, and that's the big piece. So a lot of the medic weapons are going to have glows. Certain components on the gun will glow. The cross is going to glow. Even the scalpel will glow, and the medic grenade itself will glow also. A medic isn't a trained warrior by trade, so anything to help the medic out in the field. So basically, caseless ammo reduces weight greatly in a firearm. So there's no shell eject, so the actual shell itself is the propellant. He can move a little faster. The recoil maybe isn't so extreme. It's like a ease of use type of thing as well. Those are all kind of my thought processes behind that. So when you're looking at iron sights through the optic, all the information you need is there. Your ammo count, your healing dart recharge rate. There's a few other things I'm not going to mention just yet, but they're going to be really, really cool once you use the medic. I want people to have fun when they use these weapons. I want people to just have a different experience each time. Be able to utilize all the stuff we have in game, the meat system, the persistent blood, and using these weapons to kind of exploit those systems as much as possible.